So welcome to David Game College Horizon Pods. Today's topic is going to be Spanish Express at David Game College. This is going to be very interesting, Monica. So today, joining me is Mónica Romero, an award-winning educator and visionary honoree. She's the head of Spanish at David Game College and the school director for Spanish Express, renowned for her innovative approach to language learning. Welcome, Monica, and we're so excited to hear more about you and your remarkable visionary awards. So welcome.
Hello, thank you. Yes, my name is Mónica, and I'm a passionate educator and translator with a career spanning over 25 years, driven by a love for language and culture.
Oh, so interesting, Monica. And
Indeed.
I would try to speak in Spanish, but I think there's only a couple of words that I know.
We can have an express lesson if
And
you
I
like.
have an express. That's exactly right. Absolutely. So tell me, how was your bilingual and bicultural background? How was it shaped during your approach to your language education?
Well, it allows me to bridge cultural gaps, making learning more authentic and engaging for my students, basically.
That's good. And you're certified as a Spanish-English translator. And how has this complemented your work in the sector?
It enhances my ability to teach nuanced language use and help students excel in both academic and professional settings.
Okay. And obviously your career has spanned over many different areas, such as corporate training, content creation, and also teaching Spanish. So how have these experiences influenced your work with Spanish Express?
They've helped me create a well-rounded, innovative approach to language education that meets diverse learner needs.
Oh, that's very interesting, Monica. And I would like now to talk about David Game College. And can you share with me your first time that you met Mr. David Game and you began your journey here at David Game College?
Yes, this is a day I will never forget. So I met David through an agent from Turkey. And basically, David shared my dream of growing Spanish Express, which I was running from a tiny office near Hyde Park. So David loved the idea, and almost overnight, I became part of the David Game group.
Brilliant.
So over the years, we've bonded over our shared love for education, travel, and photography. And David has become one of my closest friends. And I truly, truly admire his dedication to the education sector. He's really one of a kind.
That's really good. And how long ago was that?
Over 20 years ago.
Right. Oh, that's
Yes.
incredible. Incredible.
It is.
And so what drew you then to the role of becoming the head of Spanish? And over the years, how did that evolve and to where we are today?
Well, the opportunity to shape language learning programs, which has expanded with digital tools and student diversity.
Okay. And what have been the most rewarding aspects of your role here?
Well, seeing students grow in confidence and achieve their goals, of course, both academically and personally.
And okay, so, but how have you seen education in the Spanish education change in terms of, say, students being interested in it and the different teaching methodology?
There is a greater focus on cultural immersion and digital tools, making learning more dynamic and accessible.
So if I say 20 years ago, how were you teaching and how do you teach today?
I would say in the beginning, we used more like books, like follow the books. And now it's possibly the opposite. The books are like a secondary resource.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? How
Yes.
over 20 years, so quickly, we moved away from traditional
Absolutely.
methods of learning.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. So then you're focusing on certain examinations for our students here, such as the IGCSE and GCE A level.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, being a teacher examiner helps me understand the syllabus deeply. But I tend to adapt lessons to each student's style, using games, conversation, and activities to make learning relaxed and productive rather than strictly following the textbook.
I think I'm sure that they really enjoy that type of teaching.
They do.
Do you see that their performance increases as far as that?
It does, because they feel more relaxed, less pressure. They
that's
feel
good.
less pressure. So I think they learn much better.
And you see that in their results, I assume.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
really good, really good. And okay, so how does your experience here at David Game College, how does it complement your work at Spanish Express?
It keeps me connected to academic standards, which informs the quality of Spanish Express programs.
Okay, that fine. And well, let's talk a little bit more about Spanish Express then. And when was it founded?
Right.
And what makes it, say, unique in or among language schools?
Well, as a translator, I often heard, "Do you teach Spanish too?" So that inspired me to return to university and become a teacher. And that's when I created Spanish Express, offering immersive, tailored learning that brings language to life through real-world experiences.
Wow. I think I have to commend you for that, because here in the United Kingdom, the language which has always been taught is English as a foreign language.
Correct.
So that must be quite a challenge for you to find students or professionals within commerce and industry who want to learn Spanish. Yeah.
Yes, but Spanish is growing around the world. So there is a need to learn Spanish for university, for jobs abroad. So
Great.
Spanish is the choice.
Is the choice. Very good. Very, very good. Now, there are two forms of exams that individual students take. You call it the DELE and CIELE.
Yes, that's
which
correct.
are, if the DELE is a Diploma de Español como lengua. Como lengua.
Como lengua extranjera.
Sí, there we are.
Muy
And
bien.
the other one is it's more for international.
CIELE.
It's CIELE, yeah. So it's the Service Internacional de Evaluación de la Lengua Española.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Sí, perfecto.
Perfecto, huh? Tell me more about them.
Yes, we provide expert guidance and tailored resources to help both university students and corporate clients succeed in these globally recognized DELE and CIELE exams. In fact, we are a CIELE accredited center,
Brilliant.
and it really allows us to offer official certifications and remote exam preparation,
Okay.
making qualifications accessible everywhere in the
Worldwide.
world. Exactly.
Okay, so they're accepted for your entry to university and all aspects.
And for
yes.
corporate as well.
corporate, oh, that's
Yes.
very
It's
Very, very good. And
for
and
some companies it's really a must
It's
to
a must,
have CIELE or DELE.
very good. Very good. And so let's now look at what you call SHIP, which is the Spanish Homestay Immersion Program.
Yes.
How does it differ from the traditional classes?
Well, it combines living and learning Spanish with your qualified host teacher, creating a fully immersive cultural and language experience, unlike the traditional classes.
Okay. All right. So
It's very unique.
it's very unique, huh? And what's the philosophy behind this live and study in your teacher's home?
It's about total immersion, which means students don't just learn the language, they live it.
Okay.
So they experience culture, conversation, and connection firsthand with their teacher as a guide, and they meet their family, their friends. So it's total immersion.
How is it more effective than, say, traditional classroom teaching?
So immersion is like diving into the deep end. You learn faster when you're surrounded by the language 24/7. And there is no hiding from grammar at the dinner table.
Right, and I just want to add to that. So this program could be both here in the UK, but also back home in Spain.
This is for Spain at the moment and Latin America in the near future.
Oh, right. Okay. So I think that's important for our listeners to hear.
All our host teachers are in different locations in Spain, like Barcelona, Valencia, Menorca, Cádiz, etc., etc.
Lovely, and lovely locations to go to as well, isn't it? You can have a holiday and learn the language.
Absolutely, yes.
Do you have links with families over here? How does it work in practice for the student to benefit from the live and study in your teacher's home? How do they benefit from it?
Well, they stay with us, so they live and study in the teacher's home. They spend from 1 to 4 weeks with us. They meet our family, they meet our friends.
Well, I'm also interested in other things. I just don't want to learn Spanish. What about cultural activities and excursions?
Well,
what am I going to enjoy when I'm in Valencia and anywhere else in Spain?
Yes, well, you are going to explore authentic local dishes, museums, art exhibitions, food markets, you name it. Everything.
Well, that's good. I think I'm going to think about joining it.
All in Spanish, of course.
All in Spanish. That's
No English allowed.
That's not fair.
Well,
Not fair at all.
life is tough.
I want the food and the culture. Maybe I'll learn a little bit of Spanish.
It doesn't work like that. I'm
All right.
afraid.
So you're going to put me in line and make sure.
Absolutely, yes.
I didn't want to hear that.
No English allowed.
No English allowed at all.
We believe that you can learn Spanish without using any other language.
Am I allowed to use a dictionary or
Yes, you are.
my computer?
Yes, you are.
Or my Samsung translator?
Yes.
I am. Okay.
Yes, you
I think that will help me.
But
a
it's
lot.
been proven that there is no need to use another language.
But that's interesting.
I mean, we've
isn't
been
it?
teaching Spanish for the last 23 years. And it's really our experience which has proven that there is no need to use any other language when learning Spanish.
So basically, you're just speaking to them on a daily basis, 24/7 in Spanish,
24/7.
as if they were back home in Spain,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're part of the family.
part of the family.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent.
It's not just the host family. It's a qualified teacher.
Right.
And it's like having a 24/7 Spanish hotline. So ask questions anytime, practice over breakfast, and pick up vocab while helping with tapas prep, for example.
Right. Well, let's now look at the teachers and the host teacher in SHIP. And what is the selection process for that host teacher?
Well, the host teacher in SHIP wears many hats. So we are teachers, cultural ambassadors, personal chefs, psychologists, tour guides, you name it. So we carefully select them for their expertise, hospitality, and ability to juggle all these roles with a smile.
Wow. And what are the key challenges that students face when learning Spanish, and how do you address them?
Well, the biggest challenges are overcoming the fear of speaking, I would say. But we turn this into opportunities with dynamic practical lessons and real life experiences, which help them building confidence and fluency in a very engaging way.
All right, that's good. And well, I'm sure that the students really benefit from it. And
They do.
yeah,
They do. It's a life-changing experience, I
very
would
good.
say.
Very good. It's quite unique in
is
the
unique.
industry, isn't it?
Yes.
Quite unique. So, well, when we're looking at SHIP again, and let's talk about the regions like Barcelona and Valencia. And what do you find rewarding about running it there?
Well, the best part is seeing students fully immersed to gain confidence and create unforgettable memories.
Very good. And I assume you're immersed in the culture over there and the traditions.
100%.
Yes, and do they just stick to one town, one city, or do they move around?
No, we can organize for 2, 3, or 4 different destinations.
Oh, very good.
So sometimes I spend 1 week in Barcelona and 1 week in Valencia, or if they're staying 4 weeks, another week in Menorca or another week in Cadiz. If you're gonna spend 4 weeks in different locations, you're gonna be with 4 different teachers.
Oh, that's
So
lovely.
that's how
That's
it
lovely.
works. Yeah.
And in Spain, just as in other countries, is the language in each of the cities, does it differ at times in the actual colloquial sense of it?
That's a very good question. Yes, it is different. We have different expressions, some different words, different food, different music, different everything.
So they're exposed to
Spain
all
is
of this,
very
are they?
rich.
They're exposed to all of this.
Absolutely,
And so they
yes.
not only learn the traditional grammatical word,
No.
then they learn
It's more than that.
more than that. That's really interesting.
Yes.
So how does that work within the examinations for IGCSE, A-level, DEL, and CIELA?
So what we do is we create personalized lesson plans. So they're focused on their exam requirements, and they are complemented by cultural experiences.
Right, that's good. That's good. So,
So every person is different.
everyone is different. It's very individual. It's very focused on that person's
Bespoke.
strengths and weaknesses. Yeah. Lovely, lovely. And okay, then all right. Then you must have a success story to tell me about that would showcase how efficient, how effective you are.
Yes, a recent student from David Game College actually improved their speaking confidence dramatically, acing their A-level for Spanish.
Really?
So, well, most of them actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a must.
Right. And
When I interview them, I say to them, you are going to get an A star.
brilliant, brilliant. Well,
This is the deal.
that's the deal, huh?
Yes.
And they get it.
They get it. Most
There
of
we
them.
are.
I would say 90%, 95%.
Get the A star.
It's a high
A
percentage.
very high percentage.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Well, I think that's important because obviously parents want to hear that their children are going to be successful.
Absolutely.
And there we are. You actually achieve that.
Yes, we do.
So, no, we're in an era now of the 21st century where there's so many digital tools in every field, but especially in education as well, with AI and so forth. So, and online tools, etc. So, how do you adapt ship and use these effective methods of digitalization, if I may call it?
Well, we're blending the best of both worlds, immersive experiences supported by AI tools, virtual tours, and even online meetings or cooking lessons.
How does this shape the future of language education, especially obviously in your field, Spanish?
Well, they'll enhance accessibility and engagement, but nothing, absolutely nothing, replaces the value of real-life immersion.
So, and that you're saying includes face-to-face, not by Zoom or by Teams and so forth.
We do teach online,
Yeah.
but we encourage people to go to Spain and immerse themselves
Within
Within
the culture
this-
and with the environment, yeah.
exactly with
Absolutely.
everything, really.
Let's tell me a little about how are we going to persuade the parents that their children should come and immerse themselves in your programs?
I would say to the parents, go for it. Send your kids to Spain because it's going to be an amazing experience.
Well, I'm sure. Obviously, anyone who wants to follow this program is going to benefit from it. But if I'm going to do, say, 4 weeks in Spain, and then 48 weeks later,
Yes.
I'm not doing any Spanish because I'm back home in my country. So, how do I continue that language frequency, and how do I keep on top of it so I don't forget it, and then have to come back and start from the beginning again? So, how do you assist me to make sure I
Right.
continue? Yes.
So when you study a language, you can't just study a language for a month and then leave it. It doesn't work like this. So fluency comes from living the language, not just learning it for a month. So, for example, you can do 1 to 4 weeks with us, and then you can continue studying with us online, and then do another immersion, which is what a lot of our students do. So they keep
yes.
coming back to us.
That's very important, because I think that's when you build your fluency in a language, when you have
Of course.
continuity. Monica, I read that you actually attended an international conference in February
Yes,
of this year in Dubai
correct.
on education.
Yes.
Tell me what the conference was focusing on.
It's a conference on education. So basically, what they look is for professionals in education all around the world. And they want to find innovative ways to teach. Could be Spanish, could be English, could be anything, but always within education.
Right. That's interesting. So were there hundreds of people there attending?
Oh, hundreds and possibly thousands of people from all over the world.
Right. And
Yeah.
I understand that from what I was reading, that at the end of the conference, there would be given what we call a visionary award.
Yes, I did won a visionary award.
You won the
Yes,
visionary award.
I did.
For,
Yes.
for,
For SHIP, for our
SHIP.
program. Yeah, Spanish Homestay Immersion program. Yes.
and there were around 1,000 people there within the
Yes.
field of education.
Correct. Yes.
That's
It
a major achievement, isn't it?
yeah, it was. I'm really happy about this award because it's taken me a lot of years to build this program. So it was brilliant to get this award and to share it with everyone, because it's very important to let everyone know that there are other ways to learn a language, not only going to school, but you can live and study Spanish in the teacher's home in different locations in Spain and in Latin America in the near future. So it's another approach for learning a language,
Well,
different than others.
obviously, Education 2.0, who were the organizers, felt that yours stood out, and that's why you got the Visionary Award. I mean,
Yes.
congratulations,
I
Monica.
did, and yes, I'm over the
Very
moon.
proud, huh?
I am very proud.
Very
indeed.
proud. Good. Excellent. Finally, I'd like to thank you, obviously, for participating in this recording. It's been interesting.
Yeah, thank you for
To
having
talk
me.
about Spanish. Tell me what exciting developments or plans you may have for the future of Spanish Express.
The future of Spanish Express is all about innovation and expansion. With SHIP expanding to new regions and online learning enhanced by AI, virtual reality, and interactive games, the world is your oyster for immersive and engaging Spanish learning.
Well, I wish you every success, and thank you for joining me on this recording for David Game College Horizon Pods. And to our listeners, for any further information on all of our courses and topics which have been discussed in any of our podcasts, please go to davidgamecollege.com. Thank you for listening.
Muchas gracias.